This is your Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, September the 1st. Welcome to September. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters and glad to be back in the saddle once again. We got cloudy skies across much of central Alabama this morning. There's a look at the Birmingham sky cam. And Cheehaw, wow, at 2,400 feet. Kind of low for where I've been up in Alaska, but still at 2,400 feet, they're in the clouds this morning. The big story for us and the big story we've seen over the last week has been Isaac, and the big story remains the remnants of Isaac. You can see the upper low situated under the ridge there in the vicinity of Missouri, southern Missouri. And that will be moving slowly across the southeastern U.S. over the next couple of days, and that will keep our chances for showers up high. And in addition to that, we're not seeing any kind of air mass change, so the humidity sticks around. So I'm ready for fall. I don't know about you. As you can see from the temperatures this morning, temperatures generally in the 70s, dew points generally in the lower 70s. I see Tuscaloosa's their dew point 75. Showers diminished late yesterday afternoon and into the evening hours, and that's kind of what we expect to see again today. As James noted yesterday, the radar looked like measles, and that was a great description for it. I got 0.15 of an inch in one of my measles that came over the Helena area. But the showers and the focus is going to be the remnants of Isaac. And you can see from the QPF that we got kind of a combination of things. We've got Isaac that's moving out and another large trough that will be moving in. We'll talk about that on the GFS run here in a moment. The Storm Prediction Center is outlooking a slight risk from about Little Rock to near Memphis, up across Jonesboro and up into the Paducah area, Cairo, Illinois area. And that is, of course, in association with the remnants of Isaac. The slight risk shifts up to the north central U.S. on day 2, which would be Sunday. And then Monday stays up in that area as we see a trough developing up there. And in the tropics, while the tropics are still active, they're really not active in terms of any real threats. We've got Leslie, Tropical Storm Leslie, and Hurricane Kirk. Kirk going to be downgraded and Leslie probably upgraded here shortly. There is a look at the track for Leslie, is expected to recurve and miss any land areas, including Bermuda. And then there's Kirk, which is being absorbed into the westerly flow. And we're not seeing much change across the southeastern U.S. with precipitable water values and humidity staying high. That's a look at the precipitable water, and you can see that values generally in the shaded area over 2 inches, so we stay pretty high. All right, the 06Z GFS model running. There's the remnants of Isaac for today. With a bit of a, kind of running through the ridge, if you will. By Sunday, we can see Isaac is beginning to open up and move a little bit further to the east, not terribly fast. By Monday, that trough is now, it has opened up completely. It's moving across the southeastern U.S., and that should be the day that I think we see the greatest coverage for showers on Monday. And again, the showers driven primarily by the heat of the day, and so that will give us at least some chances for some additional rain, even though it'll still continue to be spotty. Tuesday, the remnants of Isaac have pretty much opened up, and we've got a little bit of a upper level disturbance over the peninsula of Florida. We see that disturbance move up more or less along the east coast of Florida on Wednesday, while at the same time we're watching a trough dig into the north central part of the United States, and that trough could bring us a cold front later in the week. The little low over Florida Peninsula edges off into the Atlantic and begins to open up once again, but we do see another strong trough, shortwave, moving into the northwestern U.S. And again, the first one coming by is going to drag a front at least down into the Tennessee River Valley, where it probably will wash out. That second trough digs into the central part of the United States, into the Iowa area on Friday, and by Saturday it is approaching us, and so once again I think we'll see some shower possibilities enhanced with that, and the prospects that as it moves by on Sunday that it should give us at least a little hope for some slightly drier air. And I know if you're like me, you certainly are in hopes of some drier air. Now, if you really want drier air, but you don't have a lot of faith in voodoo country, and I don't have a lot of faith in voodoo country, but we know it's got to happen eventually, There is a look at the map, the upper air map for the 14th of September. So the middle of September, and look at that trough. Whoa, won't that be nice? I think the 540 line actually gets down into Illinois and Indiana. So drier air, cooler air, the promise of the GFS extended forecast. Well, thanks for tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. I expect to have the next one posted Sunday morning by 7:30 or 8. In the meantime, I hope that your Saturday is a good one, and Godspeed.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.